Welcome everyone to another episode of RCW's Wrestling Revolution. I'm your host Dirk Extreme, and this week on RCW's Wrestling Revolution, the main event features the Uncivil War Games Steel Cage match. You don't want to miss that. It's coming up later on today's show. Plus, Cyrus in a rematch against Papa Dingo. But we're going to start things off with Trik Nasty taking on Otto. Let's go down to ringside.
I remember the days of an Otto who would come out to a Lady Gaga song, dancing, had the crowd like just 100% behind him. And you look now, this is, I don't know what to call it. It's
completely different. Words can't describe that kind of transformation in such a short period of time, but it happened.
Gas mask? Go ahead and just say it.
Yes.
Uncivil War.
Let's get it out. Yeah. Everybody's thinking it.
Yes. It's the purple elephant in the room.
Yes. The uncivil elephant in the room. Trik Nasty making his way. The fans love him here in Jackson. He's already got one up over Otto.
Obviously, the left leg, the left knee is braced a lot heavier than the right.
The bellow's rung, and we get set here for this matchup. One-on-one, Trik Nasty taking on Otto.
And it also looks like Trik has that right hamstring picked up as well.
A whole lot of tells on there for his opponent as Otto takes the arm, swings it around, controlling the match here early on. Trik Nasty with the reversal, in control now. Wrenching on that arm, wrenching for control, spins it back around. Goes underneath, a little judo move there, takes down Otto. Both men sit on the ground. This is where the wrestling instincts of Otto kick in.
To me, this is a very smart move from Trik Nasty. Keep Otto close to him, off the ropes, away from the ropes, where a lot of Otto's, quick cover, just got a 2 count it looks like.
2 count there after Mistral.
Yeah, but it's a smart strategy for Trik Nasty right now. I don't know how long he's going to be able to continue that. Otto's very resourceful wrestler.
He seems very serious nowadays to where he was going to wrestle around with you for a little bit, but eventually he's going to get violent. We can see here, only 1 count. Trik Nasty's out, both man up again. There was only 1 count.
It's a nice measuring out here going on. Side headlock.
They know each other pretty well, but there's still some unknown. And back into the holds now. Hammerlock into the headlock. Headlock takeover goes Otto.
Looks like Otto kind of stalled it there for a minute, wasn't able to fully prevent it.
Works his way up. The headlock still in the headlock, I should say.
Nice torque on the neck there.
2 shots down low. Trik Nasty off the ropes, come back. Big shoulder block takes down Otto. He's going to get out of the ring after that.
That's a smart move by Otto. Right now he's going to just get everything going again, calm down.
This is a wrestling match.
It is a wrestling match. It's also strategy. Yeah.
Trik Nasty is ready to go. Otto.
It's just like calling a timeout.
Just taking his time.
Got to stop the momentum.
Trik Nasty will allow it. Both men circle up to the right, lock up. Otto takes an arm into the arm wringer. Hold on to it. Trik Nasty fighting it. And he gets it on full.
He's got a tight grip on that. Look at it.
You can see the skin there.
Yeah.
Decides to take him off. Reverse Trik Nasty. He puts him in.
Well, that looks like one of his sleeper holds that he's been working on, that Nasty Dream.
Nasty Dream. He was trying to put away Otto with it, but Otto was able to get to the ropes and break it. It's always good to know where you're at in the ring. Crowd getting behind Trik Nasty here in Jackson.
Tell you what, Otto was very lucky to be able to get to the ropes because that's a type of sleeper. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to take full effect.
Yeah, once you get the hooks in, that's all over from there. Otto now in complete control over Trik Nasty. Takes him off the ropes. Comes back. Hits the arms right to the chest there with Trik Nasty. Takes him down. Goes for the pin. 2, no.
Kick out. Did you notice the anger from Otto as he came off of those ropes?
He's pulling it from somewhere. Big body slam. Otto now off the ropes. Comes back with a quick leg drop on Trik Nasty.
He measured that one perfectly.
Rolls him back. Another well-measured leg drop. He's got the pin. He's got the shoulder. Only two.
Trik Nasty able to get that left shoulder up. You gotta wonder if maybe Otto would have hooked the leg. Maybe he would have squeezed by a 3 count there.
Well, it's all about the shoulders. He definitely had the shoulders down in that case. Trik Nasty able to power out now on all fours. Otto taking it to him with the hammering clubs. And he hooks him up now for suplex. Up and down. Trik Nasty landing there on that back.
This is exactly what Trik Nasty needs to prevent. Unfortunately, not working out for him for Trik Nasty fans at the moment, and for Trik himself.
No. And he hasn't gone for those legs yet since we've been in this match. He's kept it up top.
And that is honestly surprising so far.
He hadn't gone to the well yet. Now in control over Trik Nasty in the far side corner, laying the shoulders in to the lower extremities.
To me, as a competitor, when I'm in that ring and I see bandages and I see braces, that's what I'm going for on a quick roll-up.
Pin. 2, and Trik Nasty almost stole one there from Otto. And he gets a clothesline for his troubles. Almost stealing one there, Aaron Jackson.
The crowd is letting Otto have it, too.
Moved right to the skull. Doesn't need thigh problems. Otto tried to put his feet on the ropes. Tried once again. Referee told him no.
I admire it, but you gotta sneak it in where the ref can't see it.
Yeah, he's had an equal contest already. You figure he wouldn't need to pull out the tricks. Hey, no pun intended.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. Former governor of Minnesota once said that.
Big drop kick. Trik Nasty back in control.
Looked like Trik just caught him a glancing blow with that. And
just like that, Otto cuts him off from the top of his head right into the chin.
If Trik would have completely connected with that drop kick, that chin buster would not have happened.
Trik Nasty off the ropes, rebound. It's up. Spine buster takes him down. Showing some new offensive moves. Could be it. Only 2.
That was close. That was close. I thought he had him there.
It seems like he's been focusing a lot on that back of Trik Nasty in this matchup.
Maybe he knows something we don't know.
That's possible. And now he's grabbing the head. He's trying to take all the air out of Trik Nasty. Referee checking in.
Right now, what Otto wants to do, what he needs to do, he needs to get up in a sort of a vertical base to let that weight, his weight, sink over on top of Trik Nasty.
It may not matter. Trik Nasty started to get a little bit of feeling back as he begins to fight his way out of this headlock.
There you go. That's what Otto needs to do. Right now, he should have done it earlier, but it may have been a little too late now. Trik Nasty's following a nice forearm there.
On his feet, firing into the belly. Moves Otto off into the corner. Follows him, takes an elbow right to the jaw. As it's back to Otto, he's climbing up, second rope. Otto sees him. So Trik Nasty sees him. Turn around, no! It's a pin. Trik Nasty with the pin, 2. Almost a 3 there. So much trickery in this matchup. Goes for the clothesline. Oh, neck breaker, spinning neck breaker. Both men down now.
Trik Nasty unable to capitalize on the move and get a quick cover. Otto, really smart move. Roll to your stomach, get up on your knees.
Both men up, firing shots in the middle of the ring. Momentum right in the middle at this point.
There's just some blatant fists. And referee Steve Helfenstein just letting him go.
He's a little loose, so you got to open up a little bit. Trik Nasty now throwing those blows in there. Throwing some chops as well up against the ropes. He has until 5. Flips Otto off. Rebound. Gives him the boot right to the gut.
You don't see that very often from Trik.
Got to pull it out in big matches. Picks him up over his shoulders, fireman style. Spins him around right on his knee. It lands the back of the neck of Otto.
That'll give you a stinger real quick. That'll send, well, absolutely nothing to the rest of your body. You just go numb.
Absolutely.
It shocks you.
Now we're getting some shots in the corner. He has until 5, but he's going to 10. And one big one. Well, now, out on his feet. Trik Nasty hooks him up. This corner-to-corner reversal. And Otto with full head of steam. No one home. Lands his noggin right in the corner. Catches the kick, spins him around. Hooks him up. No. And there he goes. He hooks it in.
the Nasty Dream again.
Nasty Dream is in. He takes a shot at the ref. I don't know if that was an intentional or not. Then they get a low blow to get out, an axe kick. And that may be the match. Referee didn't see it. 3, that's it.
And the winner of the match, Otto!
Using some controversial means to get that win. The referee was blinded for a second there.
That's the referee's fault. He got in the way.
That's questionable whether or not that shot was intentional. I know when you're getting choked out, you are going to do whatever you do to get out of it, but nonetheless, Otto the winner now. 1-1 in this series. A win for Trik Nasty and Chillicothe, and a win here in Jackson for Otto.
Makes you wonder what would be next between these two.
Well, we already saw the cage.
What a match that would be.
That's absolutely. Trik Nasty slow to get up, trying to tell the referee what went on. The referee telling him he didn't see it. And to the victor goes the sport.
That was a much-needed win for Otto, and you know, I can only imagine what lies in the future for these two.
Especially after a victory like that. Imagine Trik Nasty is going to want something to be done about it.
He doesn't look happy at all. And, you know, he just lost a match, a pretty important match too.
That's what we're going to hear from.
I mean, they're surely not going to.
I think everybody here saw what actually happened.
He lost.
Maybe the ref didn't, but I got a solution for that. I say January 9th, back here at Full Circle in Jackson, I get Otto one more time. What do you think? I'll get him next time too, you can promise.
Otto, whether you love him or hate him, really starting to make a name for himself here in Revolutionary Championship Wrestling. We'll be back with more Wrestling Revolution right after this.
The wait is over. Finally, a station that gets it. 98.3 Pulse FM. Feel it.
Welcome back to RCW's Wrestling Revolution. You may recall a couple weeks back, Cyrus Poe announced he was running for president. Not president of RCW, president of the United States of America. Now, granted, he may have a chance compared to today's candidates, but Cyrus Poe was interrupted by Papa Dingo. And that match ended with Poe being counted out. They would meet again, and we're going to see it right now. Let's head to the ring.
Donald Trump becomes president.
He's going to beat Donald.
Oh, no.
Haven't you seen the polls?
Oh, no. Cyrus Poe.
Double-digit leads, man. In every state that matters.
I'd like to see those papers.
Who uses papers anymore? It's all digital.
You make a good point. I still prefer paper ballots.
You're one of those hanging Chad kind of guys, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm old school. What can I say? Chatting with his constituents.
That's very important. As a politician,
you got to know the people.
You gotta connect with the people.
I will give him that. He's definitely trying to connect with the people.
He's not only trying, he's succeeding.
Well, this crowd in Jackson doesn't seem like they agree with his politics yet. Well, they give him a chance. Everyone gets a fair chance, right?
Absolutely. And now, come on. no one's worn a top hat as good as him.
It is hard to pull off the top hat. Still is.
Wait! Are you saying no, or are you saying Poe?
They're saying Poe.
I hear no.
Poe.
Poe!
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 Sounds like no. Once again, it ended that way. We got to have a winner.
Cyrus Poe's going to show just how smart he is with foreign policy in this match when he just absolutely dismantles the Madagascar threat.
I'm not too sure eliminating countries is a good way to have a foreign. I don't think that's a foreign policy, actually.
It worked for Bush.
Well, you know. Dingo to make sure he doesn't have any foreign objects. He says, ring the bell, we're going to get this match started.
No, come on now. This is just incredibly unfair. He didn't even check Papa Dingo.
He doesn't leave much to the imagination, so I think it would be fine.
He could have an elephant tusk just hidden in one of those knee pads.
That's illegal. But then again, African Savage really isn't going to care, I guess.
Do you think he knows that it's illegal? Do you think he knows a rule of wrestling?
Maybe not. We already got through a couple cage matches, but thought we were going to see some wrestling. Nope, it's going to be another fight. Here in Jackson, YMCA, Papa Dingo off. Comes back flying cross body. That's a lot of man to be flying around the ring there.
Did you hear the impact of that?
There's a lot of skin contact. Here got some biting going on from Papa Dingo. Again, don't think he knows the rules. The referee telling him, don't do that. Cyrus Poe now takes Powder out. And Papa Dingo's not going to allow him to leave this match. There's got to be a clear winner.
Right now, Poe needs to consult with his advisors, get a new game plan, maybe a media buy. I don't know.
Focus groups.
Yes.
All those special things.
Couple polls.
I'm so those focus groups wouldn't be too in favor with President Poe as Papa Dingo takes him around the ring. Big headbutt on the outside.
Come on, President Poe, it has a nice ring to it, nice alliteration.
I'm not going to argue with that. It does. Now Cyrus Poe now starting to work over on Papa Dingo. Big forearm.
Can I mark you down for a donation?
Not quite yet.
Before the night's over.
We'll see. Cyrus Poe breaking the count. Gets back in the ring. John Ruben's trying to get back in the ring. These guys want to fight it out on the outside, though.
Is Ruben even counting?
I don't know. Papa Dingo going for a suplex on the outside. That's not going to be a comfortable fall. We're at a gymnasium. Very hard floor.
For anybody.
Yes.
Oh,
big shot. You can hear it from all the way here in the broadcast booth. Cyrus Poe fights back with a chop. Feeling it after a big shot right to the head. Fires back with a chop of his own.
That first chop looked like it caught him just underneath the neck a little bit. That was.
He breaks the count once again. They're going to keep on fighting on the outside. Papa Dingo going for that suplex again. He gets him up and drops him. Looks like he dropped him right on his head.
I couldn't quite see it, but that may have been more like a brain buster.
Definitely with some head contact there with the ground. And now both men down. As this fight continues, referee continues to count.
They're both moving.
I see both men are down. Papa Dingo looks like he's going to get up. And Cyrus Poe is up as well. He's holding the back of that head.
Yeah, he hit high on that.
Yeah, he did. Papa Dingo breaks the count.
He tried to break Ruben's
He also tried to break some other things. Cyrus Poe has a pole. He's supposed to keep the crowd out from getting in there. Papa Dingo reeling on the outside. He may have hurt himself doing that suplex. The referee says no. He's right. Oh, gets him, tries to push him out of the way. Throws it at Papa Dingo. Referee John Ruben stops him. Got a little do-si-do going on. There's a fight now in the ring for it, and the referee is the one who hit Papa Dingo. And he has to make a decision. Signing the count. That's 3. That's the match.
I told you.
And the winner of the match, Cyrus Poe.
Found a way to win using referee John Ruben.
The newest colony of the United States, Madagascar. What did I tell you?
Cyrus Poe technically didn't use the foreign object, but he did bring it into the match. Papa Dingo took a shot.
Don't forget your jacket.
He's got many of those at home, only one of those hats. And now snarkily celebrating with another support pole.
What's that? Hold on.
Looney right now. Looney looks so no.
He obviously hurt his elbow on the outside. He's fine.
And he's going after fans now after the loss. He's going after fans.
Cyrus Poe is victorious. Now Cyrus Poe is victorious in the presidential race. We all have big problems. Coming up next, your main event. It is a steel cage match. We'll be back with more Wrestling Revolution right after this. Whether you are looking to capture those special moments or have your very own quality commercial, TV show, or music video, RCW Pro Video and Entertainment does it all. RCW Pro Video and Entertainment will provide you a professional service at an affordable cost. Sports and dance, we specialize in that too. It's RCW Pro Video and Entertainment. Contact us today at 740-464-4274 or email rcwentertainment@hotmail.com. It's now time for your RCW Wrestling Revolution main event of the evening. And what a main event it is, as it features the RCW Uncivil War Games Steel Cage match. Now, if you've never seen Uncivil War Games, it goes down like this. There are 2 teams of 4 that enter this steel cage at 2-minute intervals. Once every member has entered the steel cage, there is only one way to win, and that is for every member of your team to escape the steel cage. Now, if you leave, you cannot re-enter. And this year's Uncivil War Games match features James Avery along with his first class. We have Patrick Hickey, James the Baker Hickey, the RCW Tag Team Champions, along with Darren De Niro, very impressive athlete making his debut. They will take on Bombastic Bruce Gray, Flash Fury, Duke Beefhammer, and Randy the King Allen. Who's gonna win? You may recall First Class put out Jimmy Malloy for the rest of the year last week here on Wrestling Revolution. Can Bruce Gray, Flash Fury and company get retribution? Let's find out as we go down for the main event.
For 2015, I'm Anthony Gossett. Along with me today for this start to a brutal show, Tyson Rogers. Tyson, how you doing?
Doing fine, Anthony. Glad to be here with you.
We're getting started with Uncivil War Games, and we got a doozy to kick things off. Cage already up, ready to go. James Avery in the ring for this 4-on-4 battle, First Class. He's going to be the first one. I imagine he's the master of First Class in the ring first.
Right. Hey, you know.
Beefhammer, the next one in for this Uncivil War Games. These two are going to kick it off, and every 2 minutes, the other team is going to get another competitor into the match until everyone's in. And once everyone's in, that's the only time someone can be eliminated or leave the cage. So it's going to be student versus teacher kicking things off here in the Uncivil War Games match.
And the Uncivil War Games, I mean, it's a very brutal match, yes, and it is war. I've been in there twice, and it is non-stop war, bloody, flesh will meet still, but it's also a thinking man's match. Oh my God, we're already started.
James Avery now, not letting the white trash robe come off his competitor. Already getting started. Using the cage now to his advantage, probably going to see that a lot. Slams the door on the head of Duke Beefhammer. We may see some blood early on here.
Absolutely, and this is a great start for First Class. James
Avery now.
Go ahead, sorry.
Going to the eyes. That's as legal as a headlock in this matchup. Throwing a forearm. Breaks the eyes again.
Yeah, I mean, really, in this match, the only rules are that you have to wait till everybody's in to leave.
So you have to be in there. They're locked in there together. James Avery up now, over between the ropes and the cage. Beefhammer now. Chance to get his robe off and catch a little bit of a breath.
Now, you may not understand, but when you get thrown over the top rope, especially in a cage match, you're hitting that cage, you're hitting that fence. And that's not, I mean, that's raw fence. It hasn't been sanded in any way, shape, or form. There are shards of steel.
Not a lot of give there, just grinding their body all the way down. Beefhammer picks up the bigger Avery and drops him down.
And you know, you got to give credit to Duke Beefhammer, as much as I hate to do it. You know, James Avery attacked him, did the Pearl Harbor job on him to start off the match, but he's taken over, and he's showing a lot of heart right now.
And he's breaking him down right now with the chin lock. Avery, there's a couple of elbows there to the gut. Tries to throw him off the cage, blocked by Beefhammer, and Avery now goes head first into that unforgiving steel cage, and he goes down. Beefhammer in control.
He hit hard.
He's feeling it right now, slow to get up as James Avery, the veteran in this match. Beefhammer in control now, working the arm. Off the ropes is Avery. Rebound, ducks the clothesline, come back. Ducks another line, James Avery now, big flying forearm. And he's back in control, taking down the younger Dirk Beefhammer. Duke Beefhammer. He's already won. And on the hair now is James Avery.
Contestant number 3.
Does this mean that first class won the coin toss?
It must be so. That means there'll be 2 members of
Darren De Niro!
And it's Darren De Niro in the ring, a substitute for first class. This is a good pickup for James Avery. This man just got back from a wrestling tour in England.
I was going to say, I don't know much about this guy, but I've heard good things of the things I have.
Very verse, spends most of his time ripping the shirt off now. The man's in shape.
That's an expensive habit.
Yes, eventually you're going to run out of shirts. Shirt comes off, using it to choke Duke Beefhammer. Showing the strength is Darren De Niro.
I hope he gets him wholesale.
Flea market's best place.
Flea market?
Flea market. Darren De Niro, pretty much a ringer for this match. Wasn't trained by James Avery, brought in as exactly that, a ringer. Now it's 2-on-1, first class versus Duke Beefhammer. Off the ropes, power slam.
And this is going to be the longest 2 minutes of Duke Beefhammer's career up to this point.
If he can survive the 2 minutes before he can get a competitor in, we'll see who that is. Probably a little under a minute from now. De Niro working over Beefhammer with some forearms.
This is valuable time. Avery gets a chance to calm down, to reboot a little bit. And, Duke Beefhammer coming back, though. Some nice forearm shots cut off, though, by De Niro.
And up and into the cage. De Niro and James Avery in control. And De Niro very versed. He hasn't been in this business that much longer than Duke Beefhammer, but he's been around, as I mentioned before, just came back from a tour of England.
And that's saying something in and of itself.
Absolutely. Throwing crucifix up there right into the steel cage.
And if you get a chance to see Duke Beefhammer's face, look at the pain on his face.
The man is in pain right now. You can see it now as he starts wrenching his head into the steel. More aggressive as time goes on.
It's just brutal, plain and simple.
It's like when a shark tastes blood, they just start going after it. And now, both competitors taking their time as Beefhammer reels in the corner. No eliminations till all 8 men are in the ring. As he starts to fire back, gets cut off right away. And back down in the corner.
Beefhammer really needs help right now, and his next teammate coming out couldn't get here quick enough.
It looks like we're going to get that teammate out of that music.
The next contestant, Bombastic Bruce Gray!
Bombastic Bruce Gray now in the ring. And they're firing into him. One shot, 2 right hands. Goes low on James Avery. One more right. We got a left for Avery. A right for De Niro. And the razzle-dazzle. And a double eye poke. De Niro goes down.
And it's completely legal in Uncivil War. And he was connecting with those punches.
Yes, he was. And now they're blind and in pain. Big drop kick to De Niro. De Niro goes down.
Caught him right up in the upper part of the chest.
Bruce Gray, like a house of fire. They love him here in Jackson.
And just like that, the momentum has turned back to the side of Beefhammer's team.
The air in first class is out. A little double team action coming here for Bruce Gray and Duke Beefhammer.
Is this a battering ram?
Battering ram takes down De Niro.
Oh, wow.
He has one of the hardest heads in the business. Not quite Samoan, but enough. Avery goes down as well.
Somewhere Butch and Luke are smiling.
Yes. Bruce Gray channeling the warrior there. In complete control over first class. But they should stay on him. There are some tricky wrestlers. And again, in this ring, anything goes. So whatever they got to do, they will do.
And this match is still far from over.
De Niro and Beefhammer, Avery on Gray in the corner. 4 men in, 4 to go. Here on the Uncivil War games now. De Niro using the ropes to choke Duke Beefhammer. And Avery in the near side corner working the eyes of Bruce Gray.
a lot of people don't quite understand why there's so many chokes in this type of matches. A choke is a very effective way to wear down your opponent. As you just see, Bruce Gray with a beautiful DDT there on James Avery. It just seems like every time First Class gets the momentum going, they just get it taken away from them just as quick.
And a match like this is all about endurance, and if you're taking the air out of them, it's going to be hard for them to wrestle. De Niro now goes up. It's dropped down, inverted atomic drop. Comes back in for another one. And there's some pain on the face right there. I'd have to agree with him.
It's like a transatlantic flight and coach.
And now another class.
The Bruiser! Hickey!
Pat the Bruiser Hickey now in the ring for First Class. That is a big boy. That's one person you do not want to be locked in a cage with.
And his name is perfect. He is nothing but a bruiser.
That's what he does. And he picks up Bruce Gray, swings him around for the ride and drops him. Beefhammer now tries to attack him, gets a steel cage to the face.
He just completely took the crowd out of this match.
Just 2 seconds there, picks up Big Beefhammer and drops him now. The equalizer here right now. Pat the Bruiser Hickey. I got to imagine we may see his brother as well, and that's a dangerous combination to have in this ring right now. I don't care who you are. There's now First Class back in control with the help of the Bruiser, working the head of Duke Beefhammer now into the cage.
I think Duke's face has met the cage more than it hasn't this week.
Yeah, I would say so. James Avery with a DDT of his own to Bruce Gray. First Class back in control. A lot of manpower in there right now. Avery feeling very cocky. Everyone else doing the work right now.
Well, he's been in there for an awful long time.
And he will be in there a lot longer too, because we still have a lot more competitors to get into this matchup. Arrow taking his time, Bruiser taking his time.
And that's just technically when the match begins, really.
Absolutely, yeah. I got
it could go another 20 minutes easy after everybody gets in.
We could go all night here in this cage. Jackson.
We can be here tomorrow.
Got De Niro and Bruce Gray now double team on Duke Beefhammer with Pat the Bruiser and James Avery. Rams the head of Beefhammer into the cage, back and forth. Got a choke by De Niro here on the near side corner.
If Beefhammer doesn't have a concussion by the end of the night, it'd be a miracle.
Definitely a lot of head trauma going on for him. His head has met that steel quite a bit.
Of course, for Duke, Beefhammer concussion may be an improvement.
Break of the eyes now. James Avery climbing to the top rope in the far side corner. What's he going to do? Looks like he's hooking him up for a...
Oh my God. If he hits this, it's...
Up and down on the ring. Beefhammer from the top rope. Superplex.
Duke Beefhammer is out of this match.
Flash Fury!
Flash Fury joining the match now, equaling things up. First Class in control, but I don't know how much longer.
Flash Fury is a guy, I mean, this guy, he hits you 90 times before you feel the first one. It's several seconds later, and you're hurting, and you don't even know what hit you with this. I mean, he's so quick, and he's so loved by these fans. I've never seen anybody get so much raw energy. Look at this.
Like a house of fire, taking everyone out. Started out with Bruiser, kicks to the belly, and a shot to the head. Forearm right in the narrow, and a chop. He's going to whip him off now. De Niro going to reverse it. Flash Fury rebound, comes back up, tilt to whirl, head scissors, brings him right down. Also, De Niro landed kind of on his head. Avery, though, grabs Flash Fury.
Adjustment by Flash. It worked out well for him.
The side Russian leg sweep for Flash Fury, still in control over this match. Beefhammer. The Bombastic Bruce Gray now back to their feet, equaling things up. Throws a forearm into the Bruiser's head. There again worked over by Bruce Gray and Flash Fury over at the far side corner. James Avery moves out of the way.
Bruce Gray with just fantastic forearm shots, man. Makes my chest hurt listening to him.
I would agree. Still working over De Niro's Bruce Gray. They got 6 man in the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. 2 more left.
Student on teacher now. Duke Beefhammer on James Avery. Somehow they found a way to get Pat the Bruiser Hickey down to his bottom in the corner. Not an easy task.
How long has this Duke Beefhammer James Avery feud been going on now? I mean, it's
been going on for about a year and a half now. At different locations around Ohio as well, not just here in RCW. They brought it all around Ohio.
It's a good old-fashioned blood feud.
Yeah. It all started with First Class coming up. He didn't want to be a part of it, and they didn't seem to like that. Led to a whole series of matches. First Class now slowly taking over. Bruce Gray, the one working him over right now. He's taking his time, though. He's going to take a little bit of a rest.
Some well-placed elbows by Bruce Gray. Oh, look, Hickey, oh my gosh, look how easily he just
picks him up like a child, rams him into the cage. Flash Fury almost flew through the cage. That's the kind of strength this kid has. Now he's got his eyes set on Bruce Gray. And that music
James the Baker!
And
Hickey!
The other Hickey boy coming into the ring. As I mentioned before, you do not want to be in a cage locked in with these two. Immediately goes out to help his brother getting worked over by Bruce Gray.
I have watched these two ever since they came into RCW, and I've been just impressed with how physical they are.
They are, if we could do any kind of comparison, it'd be a Legion of Doom type.
Oh, yes.
They do not hold back. Steiner Brothers come to mind, too.
It's a throwback to a style that you don't see much of anymore.
Yep, a Bruiser and a Baker. Never before.
And Candlestick Maker's got to be coming up next.
Yeah, you know, you got James Avery Smart. That's going to be the next one to come out of Central Ohio Pro Wrestling Academy, a candle maker, to join the Baker and the Bruiser. First Class now clearly in control. Beefhammer getting worked over by De Niro. Double team with the Baker. James Avery throws the head of Bruce Gray directly into the cage. Flash Fury now.
Getting awfully high on that cage, too.
A little bit.
They got a lot of height off of that.
Flash Fury firing up now on the Baker, slamming his head into the cage. Unforgiving steel. Pat, his brother, breaks it up. They're actually twin brothers, so you can't really tell, but they are actually twins. And now rams him off. Double elbow right there, takes down Flash Fury. And now First Class is absolutely dominating.
And that just plays to the number game. I mean, you know, they won the coin toss. They constantly have the one-man advantage.
Absolutely.
And don't lose it. I mean, the worst it gets for them is a tie.
Yeah. So it means all the world, even though it's all going to be equal eventually.
Yeah.
They get that upper hand early. A little under 20 seconds away until our next competitor comes in, the last competitor. Avery sending his boys to do his dirty work. He's going to take a rest. Bruce Gray now trying to fire back. It's cut off by De Niro. When you have a one-man advantage, that can always happen.
And that's why First Class needs to take advantage of every second that they have this man advantage, which comes to an end now, I believe.
We're going to get our last competitor in the ring.
And the final participant tonight, he is Randy the King Allen!
Randy the King Allen, the 8th and final competitor in this matchup, making it 4-on-4. First Class in clear control right now. This makes things equal.
And I don't know whose decision this was. That's Randy Allen just comes in a house of fire, throwing punches left and right. This is a very good decision on this team to have Randy Allen as your anchor man.
Absolutely, with all the experience in there, you definitely have to come in there as a fresh man and start working over, but he immediately gets cut off by James Avery with an eye poke.
The eye poke.
Avery now.
It's the great equalizer.
Yeah, a Faymaster there from Randy Allen. And First Class now retreating a bit. Baker getting worked over. De Niro still in control of Beefhammer. Pat the Bruiser Hickey in the far side corner. Get some shots to the gut from Bruce Gray. Multiple shots, the forearm first troubles. And it looks like the tide is starting to turn here.
Yes, it does. First Class is just getting outsmarted right now.
Yeah. Beefhammer with a boot on De Niro. Did not see that coming. Throws him up into the corner, flapjack.
Hickey with Allen there in the corner just squashed him. I mean, that'll take the wind right out of you.
Now they got two men, Avery and the Bruiser Hickey in that corner. De Niro getting choked by Duke Beefhammer in the near side corner.
I think that was a low blow.
Takes shot. It's about as legal as a headlock, as I mentioned in this matchup. Now they're going to send De Niro into the corner. Smash into First Class. All of them are together. Looks like they're about to run the train. Beefhammer first. Throws the whole body into all four. Randy Allen's next, full head of steam, throws us back into him. Dinero getting the blunt of all of this. Flash Fury putting all his body weight into it. And then Bruce Gray, big avalanche splash.
My goodness.
And they all stumble out like dominoes. And just like that, First Class is down.
This is the absolute worst thing for First Class right now. They had everything going for them. And just like that, in a matter of 15 seconds, all of them on the mat.
Now the psychology is, how can you get out without leaving your fellow man behind and still win the matchup? As Flash Fury looks like he's trying to get out. Beefhammer was as well. James Avery cuts him off.
Yeah, it's a unique style of cage match where you have to escape to win, yes, but you're a team. And if you get too many guys out too early, you could very well end up losing the match in the long run.
Absolutely, it's a balancing act. Already 2 members, the opposing team up top. Imagine the best bet for a match like this is for take out your opponents and all 4 get out at the same time.
Yes, but that's extremely difficult to do.
Flash Fury now, he's going to dive.
He's in the high rent.
He's going to dive. Up the top, Flash Fury lands! One of the members of First Class takes them all out.
He was like 20 feet in the air.
He almost jumped over him. He could add a little bit more space.
And now is the time, if you're a member of Team Beefhammer. Oh, Beefhammer coming off the top.
An elbow. Looks like all of them are going to get their chance. Can't remember the last time I saw Randy Allen on the top rope, though, but now will be the time here in this matchup. Everyone taking their time. Did I get you?
Got a cough, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's that time of the year.
Yeah. It's just allergies, man.
Yeah, it will happen. Kind of a mixed bag over here. Randy Allen working over the Bruiser as Duke Beefhammer tries to whip off Dinero. I got a reversal. Dinero now.
And you know, I'm honestly surprised no one from Team Beefhammer tried to escape the cage at that point.
Well,
to me, I would have tried to get out of the cage.
What a prime opportunity. There we go. Castrator on the Bruce Gray. That'll take him out. That's 1 down. Flash Fury working over the Baker. The Bruiser has Randy Allen in the corner.
I guarantee you Bruce is second guessing that move.
Oh no. All his body weight. Oh, big lariat takes out Randy Allen. Avery hit his move, took out Bruce Gray.
And it looks like Flash Fury just took a chin break or some sort of
Beefhammer, the only one right now in control. It's called Team Beefhammer. Dinero picks him up, might be a tombstone maneuver. And he's gonna hook, drop Beefhammer right on his head. All members are down. This could be the end. We could have winners right now.
That was some hellacious impact there.
Everyone is down. All they have to do is leave the ring, and they're not. They decide to gloat.
Yeah, you know, I'm all for gloating. There's nothing quite like standing over your beat down opponent, but you have to win the match. No.
Yep, that was prime opportunity. Referee Rubin. John Rubin opened up the cage. The Hickey boys.
They could have all been out by now.
Going to be the first ones to leave this matchup. Only 2 more, and First Class is the winner. Avery decided to be the last man out. Took a boot right to Randy Allen. Dinero is out now.
Randy was the only hope, really. I mean,
Avery.
We're starting to get some more movement. What's Avery doing?
Avery decided to stay in the ring, put more punishment on him. His team is wondering, what is he doing? They tell him to get out of the ring. All he has to do is exit the cage, and First Class wins this matchup. How much more damage do you have to take to him inside this cage?
Well, now the door's blocked. I mean, you have Beefhammer and Randy Allen blocking the door now. The referee's going to shut the door. I really don't understand. Now he realizes the
James
mistake
Avery
he just made.
Finally thinking about getting out of the cage. Turns around, 4 fresh men now in the ring. Staring him down, he tries to get out. Takes a shot from Beefhammer, a shot from Bruce, shot from Flash Fury, and a shot from Randy Allen.
First Class is trying to get back in the ring, but they can't. The rules simply state, once you're out, you're out. You can't get back in.
Once you're out, you can't get back in. Avery all by himself. Throws a knee. And James Avery is out like a light. This is an opportunity for Team Beefhammer to win this match, or maybe they just want to see how much damage they can inflict on James Avery before they actually leave the cage.
I'd be surprised if Avery doesn't have a broken nose right now. That caught him square on the bridge.
Absolutely. All 4 men going to the top. Almost out. Flashes over. Bruce Gray working. He just got off from a leg injury, a neck injury and a leg injury, so he's having a little trouble get out of there.
Looks like Flash is out, Randy's out.
Randy Allen gets out. Looks like Beefhammer is going to be the next one to get out as well. James Avery now and Bruce Gray up top. And Duke Beefhammer hanging on for dear life.
And James Avery needs to make sure at least one of the team Beefhammer stays in the ring.
And now Beefhammer is out. It's only two men. It's Bruce Gray and James Avery. Bruce Gray is perched up top of the cage, throwing a few strikes at James Avery, who drops. All he's got to do is put his feet over and drop down, and they will be the winners of this match. And now Bruce Gray hanging on, drops, and we've got a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of Civil War Games 2015, the team of Duke Beefhammer, Bruce Gray, Randy the King Allen, and Flash Fury!
Those are your winners for this opening match, everybody. Duke Beefhammer, Flash Fury, Randy Allen, and Bombastic Bruce Gray.
I don't believe it. How many times can you say that James Avery was outsmarted in a match?
Absolutely. It was his own demise. Really, it's one of those situations. Even the best beat themselves eventually.
What a match, though, to start this night off.
This is how we're going to kick things off, and we're going to follow a cage match with a cage match. James Avery now still in the ring as the winners head on out. First Class doesn't look very happy. They wanted to win that match. They're a bunch of young boys in this business. All they want is wins. And James Avery asking for the mic.
Like any of them are happy.
When you make sure it's turned off, and when I point at you to give me the mic, you give me the mic. You don't stand there looking stupid and bald. You got one job. Do it right.
James Avery not happy at all. I believe this is his fault.
You in the ring now.
He does have a point. You have one job. You got to do it. Just say.
Now he's asking his fellow teammates into the ring, obviously not happy.
You lost to Allen, Flash Fury, to Beefhammer, Bruce Gray. All right, shut up! Shut up! Better than that. This is, don't you laugh. Don't you laugh at me. You had one job. You had one job, and it's all your fault. We had the match won. I had the match won. And you ruined it. You ruined my moment. I'm ashamed of all of you. All of you walk home. No cards. Walk home. What are you going to do about that? What are you going to do? Way back. I gotta stop some sense in you.
James Avery now poking at men you don't poke at.
I've never seen him like this. I mean, he is completely
Furious,
lost.
and he takes a shot from De Niro. And now the Hickey boys thought about it. I'd have to imagine they're saying he's not worth their time right now.
That right there is why RCW is truly revolutionary. Congratulations to Randy the King Allen, Bruce Gray, Flash Fury, and Duke Beefhammer for taking out James Avery and First Class. And hey, it looks like First Class may be done. Darren De Niro, the Hickeys, had enough of James Avery there at the end. Time will tell. I'll be back to wrap things up and tell you about your main event next week. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. That's going to do it. Another show in the books. I'm your host, Dirk Extreme. Next week, it is the Season 1 finale of RCW's Wrestling Revolution. And what a season finale it will be. Another steel cage match as Ron Mathis defends the North American title against Devlin Anderson. And in the main event, Onyx defends the RCW heavyweight title against DDK one last time. It happens next week in the season finale. Remember, check us out at RCWonline.com. Go to Facebook.com/RCWonline. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search RCW Online. And always, you can get merchandise at RCWentertainment.com. Until next week, we'll see ya.